Story of the goddess of fortune Mae Nang Kwak. In Thailand, Nang Kwak, called Mother Ngoak in Vietnam, is considered a goddess, a symbol of money and love. Her story belongs to Thai folk literature, so there are many other variations. Together, she appears wearing a traditional Thai dress, wearing a golden top hat. She often kneels and holds one hand in greeting, palm facing down. Some opinions say that Nang Kwak's hand-waving action comes from the image of Japan. According to the article, Nang Kwak, deity of merchants, there are two legends about Nang Kwak currently popular in Thailand. The first legend related to Buddhism says that the Nang Kwak story happened during the period when Buddhism was formed about 500 years ago. In a small town called Mishigazandanakara in the Sawadhi province of India, there is a merchant couple, Mr. Sujita Prama and Mrs. Sumanta, who have a daughter together named Supawati. This family sells small items at the market to make a living. One day, Mr. Sujita Prama discussed with his wife a future plan by trying to expand his business to earn more profits and save money for old age. Carrying out their plan, they bought a cart so they could take their goods to sell in other towns and villages. When they return, they buy local goods and resell them in Sawadhi. The daughter Supawati sometimes also helps her parents. One day, Supawati followed her parents to sell goods in a distant town. She overheard the teachings of an arhat named Phra Gumam Gasaba and quickly became enlightened, so she came to the Three Jewels. Lord Gasaba recognized Supawati's piety and taught the Dharma and miracles as a way to read blessings to the merchants and her family. When Supawati's family went to sell goods in another town, fate came to her again when she met Arhat Phra Savali, a famous traveling monk and close disciple of Supawati. Phra Savali is a strange person. He was born after his mother was pregnant for 7 years, 7 months and 7 days. That's what made Savali possess a magical ability and a wonderful intelligence. He concentrated all his existing power to teach Supawati. With the magic that the two arhats taught, people saw that every time Supawati came to his parents' cart, business became strangely favorable. All goods were sold out at the same time. When Supawati accompanied her parents to the market, the family's goods became scarce. Her parents decided to let their daughter join them in trading because they knew that the blessings bestowed by the arhats had begins to be effective. The favorable trade brought the Supawati family a huge amount of wealth. In just a short time, Mr. and Mrs. Sujita Prama became wealthy merchants. Mr. Sujita Prama then decided to seek the Buddha's Dharma and do good deeds to help others. He spent money to build the park, Anpadagawam, and set up many shelters for the poor, bhikkhu. Then he built the Buddha Hall, Wat Makagazandaram, and invited Arhat Phra Sutama to be the abbot. He is always active in charity work and willing to support other merchants selling the products he is selling best. He also called on everyone to go with him to localities where goods could be sold. The merchants who followed him soon realized that Supawati's Metta Mahaniyam magic through her blessings made his parents become wealthy merchants, and they began to worship her as a symbol of good luck in trade. Many years later, Sujita Prama and his wife grew old and passed away, and Supawati in turn also passed away, but her legend still spread endlessly among groups of traders. The merchants worshipped her as the god of commerce. They carved a statue of her sitting on a cart to worship, ask for grace and blessings, and they often received good returns in business. Gradually, the worship of Supawati became a popular form of belief. People believed that they would have good luck in business if they found a statue of Supawati and performed a puja ceremony, inviting her to come and witness the origin. Supawati often accompanied her parents on the shopping cart, and she brought wealth to the family. All four castes in Hindu society in India are influenced by the Supawati worship of Brahmins, warriors, merchants, and craftsmen. Even the slave caste, Sudra, worshipped and honored Supawati. Performing puja for Nang Kwak is becoming more and more popular. According to legend, many merchants became extremely rich after doing puja for Supawati. Especially when performing this ritual, the magician must rotate the statue in all four directions for it to be effective. The belief in worshipping Supawati has influenced the spiritual life of Thai people since Buddhism was spread here, and its popularity today may have begun in ancient times. Brahmin monks are often very good at the Kata Akam mantra practice ritual for Supawati, and they also changed the shape of the statue from the position of an Indian woman sitting on a cart to the image of a Thai woman sitting on a lotus pedestal with an inviting posture to customers. At first, the Brahmins only used the statue of Supawati for their own business, but when they realized that many Thai people believed in the power of Supawati, they began to make the statue and also perform the Kata chanting ritual sold to worshippers. It was because of the change in sitting position and hand position that Supawati received the new popular name in Thailand, Nang Kwak. Nang means she refers to a girl, Kwak means beckoning or beckoning. So Nang Kwak means Nang Ngoak, waving Nang. When we come to Thailand, we will easily see the image of Nang Ngoak beckoning us to buy goods in Thai stores. Nang Kwak is also represented in the form of paintings or talismans, fa yant, along with crocodiles, mermaids and male creatures. A second legend says that Nang Kwak originated from the epic Ramakien, was originally adapted from India by the Thai royal family. The story goes that Nang Kwak was the daughter of Phu Jiao Koa Kia, the Asura king who ruled over the realm of Yadra Maharachiga located below the Tavatimsa heaven of Lord Thich Thien Indra or Phra In. He is also known by another name, Phra Panasabodhi, meaning Lord of the Mountain Forest. Phu Jiao Kao Kia had a close friend and king Asura named Ta Gog Kang, or Ta Amurik, who declared war on god Phra Ram, Prince Rama, the incarnation of god Vishnu. Ta Gog Kang had a tree thrown through his chest by Phra Ram and fell from the sky, sticking firmly to the slopes of Phra Suman mountain. Phra Ram gave Gog a curse: as long as your descendants finish weaving the Savara robe with lotus petals, then bring it to offer to Buddha Pra Arya Medtre, Maitreya Buddha, then I will forgive your sins. Gog Kang's daughter, Prajant, wanted to save her father as soon as possible, so she wove clothes day and night to make offerings in time for him when he came down to save the world. Because Gog Kang was hung on the slopes of Phra Suman mountain, Prajant had to take care of everything for her father. She had to put in the effort and time to weave clothes, so she didn't have time to trade to make a living and run the store her father left behind. When Jiao Ko Kia heard this news, he was moved and decided to send his talented daughter Nang Kwak to be Prajant's friend and help her manage her trade. Nang Kwak knew many miracles in business, so she called on the merchants and wealthy nobles in the area to come to Prajant's home area to open shops. Nang Kwak bestowed upon them many bounties in gold, silver and money. With Nang Kwak's help, Prajant finished weaving the robe to free her father and also became rich with a prosperous life. When doing business far away, people often go to the temple to invite Kwak, Mother Ngoak, to bring with them for good luck. Mother Ngoak is famous in Thailand and is considered the god of business fortune. Like the lucky cat of Japan, Mother Ngoak also attracts guests and attracts wealth to the homeowner, in addition to making the homeowner popular with everyone. Loved and respected by those around them. Thai people often place Nang Kwak statues in places where they do business as a way to worship the god of wealth. Some people also ask for Nang Kwak talismans in places of business to pray for fortune. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.